Hello everybody, welcome back, and I am the Chornik, and today, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to talk about Iris versus Cynthia, the third Masters A Tournament battle. What are your guys' thoughts and feelings about this fight? You guys can post that in the comment section below as I give my review about not only the fight, but the episode itself. Did it respect the power and showcase that of both trainers, both champions, the backstory, the cameos, etc.? We have a lot to kind of look at in regards to this episode. I will say right off the bat that I think this is the best episode of the Masters 8 tournament up till now. Now, the standard wasn't very high to begin with, but it's the best one. And I think mainly because not only was the battle, I think, just a good battle, but there was like story behind it. They took moments to talk to each other, Iris talking to her Pokemon, bonding with them, especially during the Escadrille and Haxorus moments. That was very, very nice and really showcases Iris's passion as well as her bond with Dragon Pokemon and how she could connect with them. We also got to see how cool Cynthia was, how dangerous and intimidating that she can be. And the battle really did go back and forth. Both trainers did not give in. Iris was kind of being playful at first, whereas Cynthia was being more serious. But by the end, I felt like this was a good battle, despite the fact that, yeah, they had Iris lose twice in the same series, man. That really sucks. And the fact that she already fought Ash, the fact that the Sinnoh remakes happened really recently, it kind of makes sense that they just went ahead and said, no, Cynthia's gonna win this fight. For those reasons, we need to see Ash versus Cynthia. Plus, the Sinnoh remakes just came out, so poor Iris. But she did do a great job. She put up a hell of a fight, backing Cynthia into the corner, to the point that Cynthia even had to, be really serious and be like, okay, no. This is a Masters 8 tournament. I need to win this. I need to move on. I gotta use Mega Garchomp. I gotta be serious about this and win. And I think she realized that she could potentially lose this. You know, the fact that she had to resort to Mega Garchomp kind of shows that. I'm not saying that she couldn't win without Mega Garchomp, but that she realized the gravity of the situation and realized, okay, Iris is actually someone I can't just, mess around with. I gotta go all in with my power in order to win this thing. To secure the victory and move on, I gotta be serious. So I really, really did appreciate that. So from that regard, they did kind of give Iris some love there by showing her power more in this episode than even that versus Ash, because that was kind of an embarrassing fight for Iris' standpoint. And even this fight with the Dragonite, dude, her Dragonite's so bad, bro. They treat Dragonite so horribly. Both Ash's fight and Cynthia's fight, he got knocked out in the most embarrassing way. And he didn't really do much, and that's really sad, to be honest. So poor Iris is Dragonite, but he's just so many losses in a row, man. That's just insane to me that he's just this bad, that they wrote him to just lose all the time. But with the rest of the episode, I really did like it. I love towards the end how good the voice acting was of not only the trainers, but the Pokemon themselves, especially when they were sending up Draco or Meteor, and Cynthia's like, I gotta end this now, because once she saw Iris bonding with Haxorus, and she was like, okay, no, I gotta stop this before things go south, and so she sent up Draco or Meteor and says, she's like, Garchomp, we need to end this thing immediately. And then even Haxorus, letting out all that power, standing up to Mega Garchomp. Despite Iris not having any gimmicks, she was ferocious. The fact that Haxorus, was that resilient and powerful that he could go toe-to-toe with Mega Garchomp. Mega Garchomp that belongs to Cynthia, mind you. That's incredible. Huge props to Iris. I feel really bad for her, but at the same time, the writers did do her justice in regards to showing how powerful she is, that she could stand up to Cynthia this way. Or maybe Cynthia's just, not as powerful as we thought, and she's able to be intimidated by a little girl. But it's sad. I kind of wanted to see Iris win this whole thing, but I kind of wanted to see Iris win this particular battle, but I get it. Iris versus Ash again, that would have not have been very fun to watch. I would rather watch Cynthia versus Ash. That is true. So it just makes sense that they would have Iris lose here. I really wish that she would have fought like Lance or Diantha instead, or maybe Steven, like anyone else, but besides Leon and Cynthia, right? I think she would have had a chance. It's very, very upsetting. And even the cameos themselves, like, it was nice to see more cameos. We had like Alder and Trip and Georgia and Stefan? What's his name? But they were in this, okay? They were watching TV, just like how the past 2 battles went, where they were cameos from people just watching the television, right? There was Flint and Volkner as well watching, as well as Drayden. But where the frick was Silent, bro? That's the real crime of this episode, is where the frick was Silent? Wouldn't he be watching? Wouldn't he be cheering on Iris? Maybe they're saving him from later. Maybe he's actually there and he's gonna pop up. They didn't want him to just watch television, right? They want him to actually be there, so maybe he'll show up later, but that's the real crime. Where the heck was he? So just because Silent wasn't in this episode, I am taking a point off just for that. That's just a crime, bro. How could you do that? I think this would have been a perfect time for Silent to show up. Maybe he's gonna pop up in the next episode with Ash versus Steven. I also really like the fact that Team Rocket was cheering on Iris as well in this episode. They were, you know, feeling themselves up, and they were like, yeah, we helped train Iris, you know, like, this is the reason why she's a champion, why she's here, is because, you know, we did it, right? Like, we trained her to be this powerful, and, like, Team Rocket does that all the time. Every league where, like, Ash is there and beating people, they're like, oh my gosh, yes, we're the reason why he won. And they did it here yet again with Iris, which I thought was cool. And even the champions down, you know, in the locker room were watching this, and they were like, dang, this could go either way, like, Iris is being pretty freaking impressive right now. Like, Cynthia's being all serious with Mega Guard Chomp. I mean, this is getting intense. Like, kudos to Iris. And the whole confusion thing with Haxorus, she pulls that off again, and Leon was, like, really impressed with that. Where did Lance go, though? I didn't see him in the locker room. Although, I'm just kind of assuming that he just is off-screen land. Maybe they just forgot to put him in there, or, like, didn't have any dialogue for him, so like maybe he was just on the other half of the locker room or whatnot, or maybe he just left. Maybe he's like, you know what, my battles are done, I'm going home, peace. Maybe he's like that. But at the very end of this episode, when she was just kind of crying and then Ash got all serious, like, he did not, I felt that, like, it was very heartbreaking. And honestly, like I said before, with the voice acting, like, that cry legitimately sounded like a little girl cry. Like, that was good and really hit me in the feels. But why the heck was Go there? Why the heck was Go there? Like, get out of here. Like, the moment he showed up down there, like, how the heck did they let you pass? You know what I mean? Like, how in the world did they let you down here? Like, get out of here. Oh my goodness. Like, this is a moment for Ash and Iris, not, get out of here. I wanted to see Ash hug Iris or something, you know, like, he just stood there and he just kind of let her cry, which I guess that was kind of the point, was she was just gonna cry it out, and, you know, that's how she was gonna get out her emotions and feel better by her own. But yeah, it did seem like, why didn't Ash say more, but maybe he really didn't need to. With that being said, I think I kind of covered everything overall, and is the best one so far out of the 3 battles that we've seen so far. Okay, the standard wasn't really high, like I said, but some things I nitpicked, but overall, I liked it. I think they did a really good job showing the power and respecting both trainers in this fight. The past and the cameos and the emotion and passion going into even, like, the Pokemon's voices. But again, it's just, at the end of the day, it's kind of a bummer that she was treated like this. The writers gotta do that to her. But we have Ash versus Steven next, and the fact that Silent didn't show the frick up. But overall, I say it's a pretty good episode. Definitely an episode that I'd actually, you know, watch again. Unlike the other 2 are just kind of more to watch, but this one was good because I had more behind it. I feel like felt more like a Masters 8 battle with the power of the 2 champions fighting each other. Iris not even having to use a gimmick, and whereas Cynthia did, and it's just really upsetting from Iris' standpoint. why the writers gotta do her like this. But she did prove that she's a lot as a trainer and became very, very powerful. She deserves her place as the champion of Hoenn, even without a gimmick. Like, that really just shows it. So overall, ladies and gentlemen, post in the comment section below your thoughts and feelings about this episode. Did you like it? Did you not like it? You can let me know. Next week, we do have Ash versus Steven. Then I think we have some Chloe episode. Then we have like a week break, which is crazy because Scarlet and Violet's coming soon. So we're probably only going to have like an episode for Ash versus Cynthia, and then an episode for Leon versus Diantha. And it's probably going to be only in one episode, just like these were. Probably going to be like a 3v3 again. Because, I mean, Scarlet and Violet's coming really quick. So I'm assuming that they're not going to draw out these episodes. And they're probably only going to have maybe... I'm worried that they're going to only have one episode for Ash versus Leon. But I hope not. Hopefully they at least make it a two-part and make it like a 6v6. But we already pretty much got confirmation that Ash is going to be using Dragonite, Lucario, and Farfetch during the Cynthia battle. So we pretty much know that it's pretty much guaranteed he's going to win against Steven, but I think this battle is going to be really tough for him. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I love your faces. Can't wait to see you guys in the next one. Follow me on Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube at the Chornik. I love your faces. Can't wait to see you guys in the next one. And peace off. Thank you very much.